welcome back to the tube. So this is actually a good segue. So Muscle Nation are doing their Black Friday sales, and I feel like every year Black Friday sales start like earlier and earlier. And like they used to start on the Thursday, and then they started on the Wednesday, and now they start like 3 weeks before. It makes no sense to me. But anyway, Muscle Nation, Black Friday sales. I can give you the exclusive actually, because they just popped some stuff in the group chat, which I probably shouldn't be showing you, but Tube's getting exclusive. So they're definitely releasing a sour blue raspberry protein water, which if you're into that kind of thing, protein water, not me personally, but if you're into that kind of thing, that's going to be wild. So the Black Friday sale is just around the corner. They're going to do an announcement tonight for it, which I'll probably post. So this will be out after that. So it's fine. I can show you everything. And then they do like crazy sales. I think last year it was like 50% off the entire site. And then it was another 10% off without code or something like that. But you guys know the drill. Code ORCH for all of the most anabolic discounts known to mankind. But fully restocked of everything. They've got the new drops. Like I've been smashing like this shirt. A lot of their like graphic tees go so hard. I wear their trackies like non-stop. I literally just live in it. And people are like, yeah, but that's because you get it for free. And I'm like, no. A lot of this stuff I bought probably before I was even sponsored by Muscle Nation. So I will never put my name behind something that I don't like truly feel passionate about, which is why that I've been in this industry for 8 years. And I've literally only ever had 2 sponsors in the entire 8-year time that I've been bodybuilding, which is kind of crazy because you see so many dudes that will jump from like sponsor to sponsor, or coach to coach for that matter. See Nick Walker change his coach again?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Crazy.
So it's like, you know, so many guys are so quick to pull the pin on one thing and try to jump across to the next new fad, whether it's like a supplement sponsor or an apparel sponsor or a coach or whatever the newest fad is. And that just ain't who I am as a person. So I stick with Muscle Nation and I rock with Muscle Nation because I rock with them for a long time. And anybody knows me knows that I use all of their shit pretty religiously. And there's a reason for that, because it's the best in the business. So we are here at Derrimut Port Melbourne today, somewhere a little bit different. So back in Melbourne, we had the session last night with the boys, and Jake and I were just talking about how on point they look right now, which is like really cool to sort of see all that come to fruition. And actually we can share this with you as well. So I got a pretty interesting message from Josh this morning, and he basically just sent me an ass pic where his glutes being like nice and lean. And he's just getting better and better by the day at the moment. Like obviously peak week, so we're getting a lot of changes happening sort of like by the day. He said that he woke up feeling drier, leaner, harder, and like his carbs are still nice and high. We pulled his cardio completely this morning, which is super cool. And I just sort of said that like we're just going to keep dropping the fatigue, reducing inflammation, and just getting harder and leaner and drier. And his exact quote was, "Bro, I feel high on life right now." Like Jacob and I were both saying how fucking good we felt after the sesh last night. Peak week, peak life, peak everything. And like, if that isn't the best, like most
message for a coach,
it's like for a coach to receive that in peak week, it's just the most reassuring thing from, you know, from a coaching aspect, from a knowledge application aspect, to know that I've got 2 first-time competitors, natural, in the best shape of their life, just so excited to get on stage and sort of represent that. Is honestly just a very humbling kind of feeling from a coaching standpoint. So I'm super excited about that. It is Thursday today. We saw the boys last night on Wednesday. Tomorrow they will have like their tans and like we'll go through some final posing stuff with them. And then show day is Saturday. So we're only a couple of days away now, which is really exciting. But so that's why we're down in Melbourne. But we figured whilst we're in Melbourne, we'll get out and see a few other gyms whilst we're here as well. A little bit of an update from like an athlete standpoint, I suppose. So we did a second lot of blood work, and weirdly enough, after being on cycle for 8 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever we're at, my blood work actually came back better than the blood work that I took before I got on cycle. So if that isn't the best indication to up the dose, I don't know what is. So we've actually, and I was telling people the other day, it's like, as a bodybuilder, you have kind of like levels to it, right? So you have like your TRT, and then they have what they call like a TRT plus, which is kind of like what bodybuilders will run TRT at. And then you've got like your TRT plus, which is which is your TRT, which is a little bit higher than your TRT, with a little bit of an extra supplement in there on the side as well, like Masteron or Primobolan. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm officially running an actual bodybuilding cycle, which is super exciting. So, and I was literally having this discussion with someone in my DMs this morning, and I was like, yeah, I'm actually just on a cycle, like just basically started running my off-season cycle. And he's like, you've just started running your off-season cycle. I woke up at 110 kilos fasted this morning in pretty damn good shape, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And to know that we've still got room to move from a food and a PED saturation standpoint, and that my blood work's in the position that it's in right now, for me to be holding this body composition, this situation that I'm in right now is super, for lack of a better term, exciting. Had a good check-in with Justin last week where we kind of provided some biofeedback on how my body's been responding to the training stimulus that we've been on. And honestly, I'm getting pretty beat up. So we've had this kind of like push phase where we've been going sort of 6 to 8 weeks. I can't actually remember exactly how long it is. And I've been getting stronger and stronger every single week. And the volume stayed the same in terms of like reps and sets and things like that. So instead of doing like the RDLs, we're going to be doing kind of like a back extension variation, holding some dumbbells. So reducing load significantly by obviously not pulling 200 kilos off the floor for 30 reps, but still making sure that we're getting the same amount of stimulus through the hamstrings and the glutes that we would be from an RDL, if that makes sense. I would normally do a Bulgarian Smith squat on this day, but from memory, the Smith machines here at Derrimut Port Melbourne are like the angled ones. And y'all know how we feel about the angled Smith machines. We don't like them very much, trash. But I do think that they've got a single leg, like leg press, which we can kind of mimic as like a similar variation. So this was another thing that I spoke to Justin. I sent him a voice message when we flew in, because I was like, hey, like, well, I'm training at different gyms. I'm going to be training at different times because it's like, what time is it? 20 to 2 in the afternoon. And normally I train at like 9:30 in the morning. So I was like, hey, we're going to be training at different gyms. Like, sort of, what do you want me to do? And he basically replied with a voice message of like, I trust you enough to do your own training now. And I was like, oh.
That's such a nice privilege.
I said, this feels like such a proud graduation moment for me. Like when your dad finally trusts you enough to drive the family car for the first time. Like, and he's like, go forth and cast your own legacy, my son, was his reply. So obviously in the past, like I've had trouble, and it's no secret, kind of training to like a 2 reps in reserve, or being a little bit smarter with my training and understanding that there's like a method to the madness in looking at the total volume accumulation over an entire session, rather than just burying yourself in the first top set of the first exercise and then not having anything left for the rest of the session. And I had a really good loom check-in with a client of mine just 2 days ago, and he was kind of falling into the same trap of like warming up. And I was looking at his logs, because obviously when on my coaching application, like I can see all their training logs, and like his first 2 exercises were crazy, like super strong. He was progressing on them every week, but like his 3rd, 4th, and 5th exercise were like dramatically different. And by the end of the session, like his strength drop off from the start of the session to the end was pretty ridiculous. And to the point where I was like, there's something wrong here. And he's like, man, I'm just killing myself on these first 2 exercises and I just don't have enough for the rest of the session. So we start to look at like total volume moved across an entire session, and what's going to be the best way to sort of go about that in terms of like structuring a session from a hypertrophy standpoint. And I sort of reiterated to him that it's like we're looking at a training session in its entirety, and you know, doing 3 sets of 10 at a specific weight is going to be more advantageous from a hypertrophy standpoint than 1 set of 6 at an astronomical weight, and then a set of 8 to 10 at a weight less than what you would get the 3 sets at, if that makes sense. So there's like definitely nuance, and there's pros and cons to both sort of styles of training. But when you sort of get to the strength kind of level that I'm at, and we're pushing the sort of numbers that I'm pushing in the gym, but like simply just burying yourself on the first movement and then not being able to get yourself up and about for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is detrimental. And this was a perfect example, because last week in this exact same session, I hammered my first 3 sets of RDLs, nailed them, and the best kind of RDLs that I've done in a long time. But once I got to my 4th and 5th movement, which were back exercises, I like had nothing. I couldn't do a dumbbell row with a 35 kilo dumbbell, just because I had nothing left. So we're moving some exercises around, restructuring the programming, and sort of protecting the kind of overall fatigue across the entirety of the session. So that's kind of where we're at. Food's great, PEDs are great. Training's been really, really good, almost too good, to the point where I'm like not able to recover enough. So we play around with a few things, restructure a few things, we'll get after the training session today, and then we'll probably talk some shit. We got to chat about Prague too.
Yeah.
We really got to chat about Prague. We got a lot to chat about. But I think Martin Fitzwater might be my favorite bodybuilder at the moment for a lot of reasons. But I'm a big Martin fan, and I remember I messaged you. I said that he'll win the Olympia in 2 years. In the next 2 years,
I can see it.
Martin will win the Olympia. I think it's going to be Martin and Andrew, kind of like the top two dogs. I think Hardy's on his way out. I think Samson's kind of in this weird like middle ground at the moment where he can't quite nail it.
It's like a big Rami. Win it once.
Rami
was lucky to win it twice.
I agree. Rami was very lucky to win it twice, but I think Samson's kind of figuring out his own process at the moment. I think Derek's probably only got maybe 1 or 2 years left in him at the peak. Personally, I mean, he can keep going. He's young enough to keep doing it, but I just don't know if that's there for him. And then I think it's Martin and Andrew's game to take over for the next like 3 or 4 years, to be honest. With a lot of the new guys coming through, like I'm a big Jordan Hutchinson fan. I thought he was insane. You know, top 10 or 11 in his first ever Olympia, and then Urs was right behind him, and we know that he's going to make some crazy progress over the next couple of years as well.
Well, even Jay said he reckons he could win in a couple of years or so, maybe 4 or 5 years.
I think it's right there. Jay Cutler, I'm assuming you're referring to when you say JC. Yeah. I think Jay Cutler's pretty spot on. I think, you know, in 3 or 4 years' time, you're going to have Martin, Jordan Hutchinson, Andrew, Brett Wilkins making crazy progress, and he's still super young from a bodybuilding standpoint as well. So I think bodybuilding's in really good hands. It's always interesting to hear like a lot of these old guys sort of stipulate that bodybuilding's not in the best place it's ever been in and blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying like you had 16 dudes do the Olympia this year. They were all like crazy. Everyone was on. Everyone looked good. Bodybuilding's in the best place that it's ever been in. Like you got live streams that are being broadcast to thousands of people, and it's a show in like the Czech Republic. So it's like anyone that think the bodybuilding isn't heading in the right direction right now is
crazy.
It's either a salty old person that hates that they're not bodybuilding anymore, or it's just a crazy individual.
Yeah, literally.
So let's go train some posterior. We got some hamstrings, some glutes, a little bit of quads, and then it's like a secondary back day as well. So we'll go. It's going to be good. It's going to be good fun. And I've eaten 2 meals today, whereas normally I'll eat like one pre-training. Although I've had my food kind of altered a little bit today because Caitlin told me that we're going out for dinner tonight, but she hasn't told me where we're going, who we're going with, or what we're eating. So I don't know how to feel about this. And if anyone knows anything about me, I don't like surprises at all. And I don't like being
prepared.
So I'm like, feel like I'm out of my element without my structure in place because I don't know what I'm doing tonight. But we appreciate that she's doing good things. And she's really excited about it. She's more excited about it than I am because she loves surprises, whether it's giving or receiving. So we'll appease Caitlin and we'll pretend like we're really excited about the surprise tonight. But let's go get a session. It's the problem with training at a new gym, bro.
Literally.
You don't know where anything is.
It's a pain. Seriously.
So we're starting with a movement that isn't even on the program. So Justin doesn't watch my YouTube.
Yeah, so you say.
Okay. He's too busy to watch my YouTube. So instead of the Bulgarians, we're going to do a single leg press variation. But both those leg presses are currently being taken. And then we're going to do the weighted back extension, but we can't find the back extension.
It's here, hidden.
It's somewhere here. So I'm just going to get some blood into the hamstrings, just some really light sort of standing hamstring curls first. And then hopefully a leg press will free up and we can move into one of those.
You know what's crazy? While I was waiting for you, I saw a video, like a photo. Someone had edited Nick's legs with Rami's legs.
Oh, they put Rami's legs on Nick's body?
And it was like showing Nick's recent showing, I think at the Olympia. And it was just crazy. Like, it's like that's all he's missing. That extra quad sweep. Like apparently the photos like kind of edited to where it's got his waist not super cinched in. They've like expanded his waist a little bit to like make it not look too disproportionate.
Yeah.
But you would imagine that the waist would still look very small.
I think that's the kind of thing for Nick is that like his waist actually isn't that blocky. It's just the proportions of the way that his body kind of like goes together. Because like when you see him on like a quarter turn or something, his waist's actually kind of tight. But because he doesn't have like the craziest quad sweep, he's got monster legs, don't get me wrong, but like the way that his legs insert, it just kind of makes his shape look kind of funny. But man, that's like such a large human being.
Yeah, I know.
Like he's so big, bro. And people can't even put it into perspective. When I did New York last year, he did the New York Pro.
Yeah.
And I was watching him from the front row and I was like, that's not a human being.
Crazy.
Which is crazy because you see him like off stage and he's like 5'7", like he's a fucking midget, like all bodybuilders are, absolute midget. But then he takes his shirt off and you're just like, what the fuck is that? Like, that is not a human being. It's scary. It's scary. It makes you want to quit bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Get my mother rich, seen a chance and I took it. Sky was all black, never wished on a star. Family proud of me now. Boy, you so dark, how you shine like a star. How you shine like a star. Boy, I'm about making money. Laughing, joking when there's nothing funny. You wasn't thinking, getting nothing from me. I did some things and gained nothing from it. And I was like,
leg press is free. Run.
Let's go.
Run. So these are actually cool because you can actually make them like single leg. So that comes across and makes it like a double leg. Then you can separate it. And these are like isolateral.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's right.
Yeah. Isolateral,
Yeah, that works. Say it with confidence and everyone believes you. Did you watch much of Prague?
No, I just saw all the like
photos
the
and highlights and stuff? Because everyone was sort of saying about how like they thought Keon was hard done by.
Really?
Keon ended up coming, I think he actually ended up coming fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth or fifth, I don't know.
Yeah, what's his Crizzo? Crizzo was third.
I just think it was like, people don't understand that from a bodybuilding aspect, it doesn't matter how good you look on your own. It all comes down to how you look standing against whoever else you're competing against. And from Keon's perspective, he was like really unlucky because Samson is like 6'1" and like 300 pounds. Crizzo is like 6'1" and like 300 pounds. And then the other guy that was in the top 5, Joan, he was a monster, just a huge, enormous frame. And Martin's probably the only one that was like, I think he was around 265, 270 pounds and slightly shorter than the other three. But Martin is so like perfectly complete that there's no way Keon could have stood next to him. But it's like if you had a lot of smaller open bodybuilders, so if you had like someone like William Bonac in the show or another smaller open bodybuilder, whether it be Hardy or Derek, but because their frames are a little bit smaller and shorter, standing next to Keon would have looked a little bit more comparative. When you've got like 3 6'1" monsters on stage, and it doesn't matter how good Keon's shape is, it doesn't matter how like peeled his physique is, it's still bodybuilding at the end of the day, and your eyes are going to naturally gravitate towards the dude that's fucking 300 pounds on stage, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I kind of felt sorry for Keon because he didn't really get compared, because I think Keon has one of the most beautiful physiques in the world. Like, I don't even think it's close. I'd say he's probably top 3 of, if I could have anyone's physique in the world, Keon's would be like top 3. Just he was standing next to Samson and fucking Crizzo.
Well, it's like what Steve Weinberg said. It's the same thing why Martin beat Chris. It's like, yeah, open is still a mass game.
Open is, it's still called open bodybuilding. It's still how much tissue can you get on a frame and make it look peeled. Like that's still the end game of bodybuilding. And it's like when you think about, you know, guys look at 212 guys and they're like, oh, they could go into the open and do well. It's like 2 weeks ago, Sean Clarita did Mexico and he lost to Regan. And Regan was like 13th or 14th in the Mr. O. So it's like, and Sean Clarita arguably pushed Keon at the Olympia and it was like split for the 212 title. So you've got Keon that's losing to someone like Crizzo, who would be around like the 10th, 11th, 12th place at the Olympia. And then you've got Sean Clarita, who lost to Regan Grimes in an open class show, and he was like 13th or 14th at the Olympia. So it's like, yeah, you can have all the muscle in the world on a 212 frame, but open bodybuilding is still open bodybuilding. And unfortunately, genetics play much more of a role in it than anybody else likes to think about. And that's what happens. You know, you're gonna get me on a tangent, bro. Let me do a set, and then I'm gonna come back to it, because I'm on a tangent. I don't know how smooth this is gonna be. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's way lighter than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, they're either heavy or light.
Yeah. I nearly like pushed up and like shot it through the fucking ceiling.
Young gun no one that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Bentley sprint fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crank up the phone, I swear.
Alright. I need to put at least 2 more plates on each side.
Because you know what's like interesting? It's like even the point to do with what you're saying. It's like when you think about when Sean beat Regan and when he beat Sergio and stuff.
The show's last year?
Yeah, like a couple of years ago. It's like,
yeah.
Even then, it's like when he beat them, they're all off their game, but also they're all in the end half of like the Olympia. And Sergio's not even, I don't think has ever even made it to Olympia. So it's like...
Not back then. Sergio's never made it to the O. Back then, Regan was last at the Olympia when he did it. So it's like then when you're trying to compare Keon, who's definitely got the shape, but he doesn't have the size to match people that are in that upper echelon of the Olympia. Absolutely.
It's like, people just, it doesn't click.
Yeah, and it's levels to this. And this is what I was trying to say. It's like, so many people, like, let's just use LeBron James for an example, right? LeBron James has some of the, like, craziest genetics in the world. Like, he's 6'9", and he's a freak athlete. So obviously he's going to be a good basketball player because of those genetics. And so many people are willing to concede on that genetics play a role. If you're really, really tall and really, really athletic, you're potentially going to be good at basketball. That's a genetic predisposition. But you've got guys that are like saying that genetics don't play a role in bodybuilding. Like, you've got some people that can take all the drugs in the world, train as hard as they possibly can for 10 years straight, not miss a meal for 10 years straight, and just not be a good bodybuilder because their genetics just don't allow them to do that. It's just as simple as that. And then you've got other freaks of nature who can cheat on their diet, can train like a pussy, can sit on a TRT dose and look like they could qualify for the Olympia because their genetics are fucking out of this world. But like, people are so unwilling to concede that genetics play as much of a role in bodybuilding as they actually do, but they're so happy to say that it's a factor in every other sport on the planet. Like, do you think Usain Bolt is genetically predisposed to run 100 meters really, really fast? Like, absolutely. Has he trained and has he spent his whole life working towards that?
But it's like he's cardiovascular.
It's like these fast twitch muscle fibers are specifically designed to be the fastest man on the planet. Like, there's no two ways about it. Like, I can train every day of my life for the rest of my life to run 100 meters as fast as I possibly can, and I'm never going to be as fast as that man, ever, because my genetics don't allow me to do it. But anyway, that's just me.
Gotta keep it real with them.
People don't want to believe it.
Like, damn, why I get a bitch like Aaron? I'm a drop top nigga, the sun won't burn when I live like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church.
That's what happens, bro. I eat 2 meals before training and I actually become Captain America. That's the secret.
I ain't even go pro, got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame ass nigga trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds on my thumb, got stained. I'm a nigga out.
I also have a dilemma. You know that I only train in tracksuit pants, right? So next week, we're going to Bali. And I've been told specifically by Caitlin that I'm not allowed to pack tracksuit pants.
It's gonna be an issue.
I feel like I can secretly pack 2 pairs and she won't know about it. I think we can get away with that.
You have to train like the girls with the booty shorts on and then the tracks over
Don't
the top.
tempt me, bro. I'll do anything for the content. I'll do anything for the content. I was helping Caitlin film a reel for one of her sponsors that won't be named. She was like promoting, like, I'm sure you've seen those reels where it's like when girls take creatine.
Yeah, that was funny.
Did you see her reel that she posted? Yeah. And she like walks out of her room and she's like holding a crop top and booty shorts and she's like, do you reckon you can fit into these? And I was like, first of all, getting into them isn't the problem, getting out of them is the problem. So I managed to put on like the booty shorts and the crop top, anything for content and anything for Caitlin. So it ended up being a funny reel.
It was a good reel. It was a funny reel.
It was funny, but anyway, I probably enjoyed wearing a booty shorts and crop top probably a little bit too much, but that's fine.
Hey, that's all right.
That's fine.
If you look good in it, you can't complain.
Hey, I got wellness glutes. I'm trying to tell you, I have wellness glutes and bikini delts, and I just don't have anything else for classic physique. That's fine. So we've got 3 sets of 10. So like this was supposed to be the Bulgarian. So instead of the Bulgarian, we're doing like a single leg. It's actually really good. So you can see that the foot plate isn't like directly square. Like it kind of shifts. So it kind of feels like you're almost doing like a heel elevated variation, which is kind of cool. It allows for like a bit of a greater range of motion depending on the foot placement. There's like a lot of kind of like conflicting information that so many people are like, oh, if you have your legs like close and low, that it's like specifically quad dominant, and if you have them like high and wide, that it's specifically hamstring. And whilst there might be like some truth to that, like at the end of the day, it's like, it's a fucking leg press, bro. If you want to work specifically on your quads, do a leg extension. If you want to work specifically on your hamstrings, do a hamstring curl. It's a leg exercise. I don't know.
Semantics.
Semantics. Good word, bro. That's word of the day, semantics. We finally added enough weight, but we'll see how we go.
Only one way to find out.
That's true. It's not going to be enough. Can already tell.
But I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of nigga dying them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when the shit got real. Young black boy running got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on. I ain't never your kind. Late, but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind? I ain't digging your sign. True for that pussy ain't mine. Hurt, but I made it out fine. Still in my prime. Broke nigga really outline. Talk like he Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. Nigga, how you live with no spine?
Damn, I feel good today.
It's the 2 meals.
It's the 2 meals. There's a small part of me that's like, maybe I should have RDL today, but no.
Be responsible.
Be responsible. Do the right thing. Justin's trusting me with the family car. I need to do the right thing.
Oh, you get the keys taken away.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will never be allowed to drive the car ever again. Now that I'm like doing the math in my head, normally when I do a single leg press, I'll do like 3 or 4 plates aside. And I think because the weight stack is only on one side, it's like throwing my maths off. So I like undershot myself because I was assuming that if we had 3 plates on this side, it would be 6 plates total.
All together.
So that's what's fucking throwing me off. So I think if we do 6 plates,
should balance out.
Put one more on. We'll put one more. I think we're gonna have to find Caitlin to show us how to do these proper back extensions properly.
The expert.
She knows. If you see her glutes and hamstrings, you'll know. But I think that she can be the demo model for that, I think, or at least show me how to do it and like cue me on how to do it. She's in all black today. She's walking around the gym in all black. So.
Hiding.
Yeah. She looks good at the moment too. She's like.
Yeah, her deficit. I was seeing some of her updates and that. Yeah.
I think she was trying to get ahead of going to Bali. And she's like, I think I need to reel in the food before Bali.
Yeah.
I was like, and me, like, let's not get it twisted. I think she looks beautiful regardless. And I don't think she needs to lose any kilograms whatsoever, because the heavier she is, the better I feel about being heavy. But happy wife, happy life. So we're going to support her goals and aspirations. And yeah, she's like just cleaned up her diet and like got on top of her output, and like all of a sudden she's like shredded and looks like she's 4 weeks out. I'm like, cool, bro. Must be nice.
So many people underrate just like standard like inflammation. It can just simply take like, 1 week of just tightening up a little bit and it's like boom.
There's so much, and like this is, I'm sure she won't mind me talking about this on YouTube. Too bad if she does. It's my channel. Fuck you, bitch. But I mean, like, obviously being an enhanced female, like there's a lot of hormone like alteration that comes into play whilst you're going through that process. So, coming in and out of a diet phase or coming in and out of comp prep, as an enhanced individual, male or female, there's going to be some hormone fluctuations and some weight responses that come from that. And like understanding why something happens is more important than reacting to what happens. So it's like, if you can do a 1 + 1 = 2 and we understand why our body is in this phase responding this way because of variables X, Y, and Z, then you can kind of understand it and get your head around it a little bit more, rather than just being like, well, I put on 3 kilos this week and I have absolutely no idea why. If you're not tracking your training, tracking your food, and for females, tracking your cycle, like, you don't know. Without the data, you don't know. And as a coach, it's like, we can't fix what we don't know. So if you can't communicate that to us, if you can't provide us the data in your check-ins, we can't fix the problem for you. Which is why I stress to all of my athletes and all of my clients, and even to Caitlin to some extent, that communication is like the most important thing. Because if you can't communicate, then like everything breaks down from there. I think communication is number one. If you can't openly express your feelings in a non-judgmental scenario, how can you expect to benefit from that, and vice versa? Or how can you expect someone else to want to communicate issues with you if you're not unwilling to communicate them with themselves without the fear of being met with animosity or ensuing argument? It's 2025, bro. Speak the truth.
Hitting them with the wisdom.
Oh,
gems on gems.
Gems on gems. Anyway, let's probably do a set. Oh, I think we finally found a way, bro. We finally got there.
You a duck if you believe what hoes say. She got way more bodies than my okay. My little brother beat his body, OJ. Niggas talking about they lit on the flame. That little boy mascot, he ain't game. Watch her $500,000 in his plane. I don't go through TSA to get on planes. You get pussy without head, then you
know what the problem is now, bro? We're gonna take all the plates off. This is why I don't double leg press, because it's just a waste of time. Dude, look at that shit. That's so dumb. I give everyone on my YouTube permission to look at my girl's ass right now, because that's just silly.
Baby, really a problem. Somebody gotta stop him, man. Her haters watching too hard. I think they got binoculars. Every nigga with me, I'm go. It ain't no stopping us. Niggas acting like they got the.
I don't know how I feel about the flared pants, but apparently they're making a comeback.
Yeah, I know. Like hit and miss.
Yeah. We need your help. Everyone on YouTube was just staring at your ass, but that's so fine. We need your help. I need someone to adequately demonstrate and cue me for the dumbbell back extensions. Why you make that face for? Well, it took us 487 sets to find a working weight on the single leg press, so I'm adequately warmed up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe we'll add a plate. Nope. Maybe we'll add a plate. Nope. I just gassed you up for the last 10 minutes, so if you could say something nice about me, that would be great.
Sure, I can manage
Don't
that.
hold yourself to it, it's okay. And have you seen the back extension in your rounds?
Yes. Over there.
Over there? All right.
Yeah.
If you had to guess a dumbbell or pair of dumbbells for me to use for weighted back extensions, what would you guess?
40s?
I don't know why you're looking at the 70 kilo dumbbells, because that's
Like
just real.
40s?
40s?
Yeah, I was gonna say 45.
45? What do you use?
Oh, I don't. Told you, I don't like this exercise.
Okay.
I did it for 2 weeks and was like, nah, it's
No,
out.
no gas?
Nah. Yeah, I'd say 40s
And I need two, no.
to start with. Yeah, but that's the thing. The heavier you go, the harder it is to fucking hold them.
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
It really is.
Zayd doesn't watch my YouTube either, but I'm going to give Zayd a shout out. Because Zayd does like back extensions holding plates, and he'll stack like 6 or 7 20.
Yeah, that's crazy. I tried to do that so hard.
It's a little bit dumb.
Man has the lower back of a Kenyan brother.
You're gonna break your fingers.
Yeah, gnarly. Anyway, I need to use the bathroom. You can do another set here?
Yep.
Perfect. You can do that. That's perfectly fine.
Anyway, guess I'll do my set.
Yeah.
I don't even know what hand I'm doing right now. This one. Is there a newer exercise for me? Oh,
Did this one?
Damn, yeah. I'm not like a massive, my boob's gonna fall out, no big deal. Not a massive lunge fan, but
Yeah, me either.
you get what you get and you don't get upset.
Label CEO keep begging me to keep the gun up. They know you play with baby, beat and cut up. Private plane Wi-Fi on the FaceTime with Johnny. I told him ice my wrist up. I like to hold my fist up. How they boy the baby in the end, they getting his dicks up. Why he keep the fire and throw them foes in every picture? Cause nigga,
Baby putting on for the city. Baby, he the realest. Baby, probably got a couple million.
Oh. Yeah, it's rough.
How are you feeling about your like little cut recon? It's coming along well.
Yeah.
Liking the updates.
This is my last week, which I'm kind of happy about, to be honest. I'm pretty over it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the lowest calories I've run for quite a while. So, yeah, we've done pretty well. I'm like, I was 64 this morning flat, which was our goal. So, I mean, we got there.
That's all that matters.
That's all that really matters. I was like 68.5 or something before we started. So, yeah, we definitely dropped like 4.5 kilos. It was pretty crazy. I still had meals out, still like managed things in the best way possible. But yeah, I'm pretty keen to get the fuck out of it, to be honest with you. I would like to start reversing my calories back up and not eat like an absolute dickhead so that I just get fat again. But yeah, we've got a better starting point now, so hopefully I can go into a bit more of a build and not just do that to put on 20 kilos of fat, you know?
It's never fun. Like I think no matter how much you like do comp prep anything, it's like a deficit's never enjoyable.
Right.
Like
I mean, honestly, I find this harder than a prep because
we should have a goal, I guess. Yeah.
I think in a prep, like, you got a set timeline. I also know that, like, I would never deviate from the plan in a prep, whereas with a deficit and no stage to get to, I'm kind of like,
You get a bit lax.
like, I still want to, like, live my life, but it makes it 10 times harder. Every time I went out for a meal, the next day I was up like another kilo. I'm like, I just fought for that. And now
It's back.
one meal and I'm fucking back there. So yeah, it's definitely harder to stick to a deficit just for like a deficit. Prep, I'm like, sweet, that's cool. I know what I'm doing. I do not deviate from the plan. But yeah, I also find the build really hard.
Yeah.
Like prep is the easiest thing for me. When I have flexibility, we're no good.
Crazy.
We are no good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely that all or nothing person. So I'm like, this part for me is like trying to learn how to still live my life, but not just be 85 kilo Caitlin.
Just that happy.
That's
voice.
really easy for me to do. Oh, he's back. How'd you go?
Oh, it was great. I'm now back under 110 kilos. We've officially reached this point of the off season, by the way. Can you help me put my bag on?
Oh yeah, this is retarded.
Too big for lack now.
I can't get my arm to the strap. There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work. Have we done a set?
One more leg.
Oh, perfect. Maybe she can do our demo. She can.
What do you need? I'll do whatever.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, what do you want?
I've never done this movement before. So I'm just gonna watch you and imitate everything you. Yeah.
Huh.
Are you doing a weighted?
Okay, this sounds like, I feel like I'm a bit of a hardcore fan, but like I forgot your name.
I forgot your name.
But I go to Tony Doherty's gym in Brunswick.
Oh.
I've competed in season 8.
Well, I saw the season C shirt and I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Cassie.
Cassie.
Yeah.
You did season A?
Season A, wellness.
Oh, Kaylin, it's one of your girls.
Hey.
One of the wellness people.
Oh, well, I'm going to go figure now. I feel fortunate.
Yes. This is what we love to hear. More muscle.
Yeah, more muscle.
That's exciting. And when are you going to compete again?
2027.
Oh, so you're like setting the bar like.
Yeah.
So you're not one of those people that's like, I can make the progress in 6 months and get back on stage. So
I want to come back and like make a statement.
So you have realistic expectations, is what you're telling me.
I'm also natural, so.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Respect. Yeah, so I've been doing like RDLs.
Okay.
And it's just been frying my back. So we're like just switching it to like a weighted back extension for hamstrings and glutes. And I'm just gonna watch you do it now.
Don't do my weight though.
Don't do your weight. Are you doing the 40s?
I'm doing 80 total. Yeah, the 40s total. You'll be fine.
You're already getting showed up.
Yeah.
It's like warm up for me now.
All right. You don't have a microphone, so they can't hear you right now. But she just threw mad shots at me. Mad shots. I'm gonna have to go back and grab the 70s or something, bro. I actually popped my left forearm Smith squatting last week.
Wow.
So I like had my on the bar.
Yeah.
And I kind of like on my last rep, I kind of like tweaked to kind of like get the last rep up, and I felt my forearm like pop, and I was like, oh no, like this is just what I need right now. Like it wasn't bad, like it's nothing crazy, but it's like making my grip strength like kind of even worse than it already is, which is pretty terrible. I have like 8 different wrist straps, but none of them match except for like 2. But I still keep the rest in my bag just in case. You never know.
Yeah, you can never have enough.
You can never have enough. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed. So I noticed you keep your kind of like your chest low, rounded, so that like we're not kind of like getting any like spinal extension, right?
No, I'm trying to keep my glute a bit more than my
I respect that. Okay. That's the goal. Anything that makes me wait longer between sets, and I'm so here for it.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Start powerlifting. You do it for like 25 minutes. Set up a camp chair.
You were a powerlifter first?
No.
Oh.
Fuck no.
You just like powerlifting?
I just like fucking
Oh,
around.
sorry. As in terms of taking a break between.
Yeah,
I
just
guess
set
I
up
get what
like
you're
a
saying.
gym.
I get what you're
Little
saying.
chair.
Were you happy with how you did in wellness?
Yeah, well, I was the only like competitor in like the first in true novice.
Yeah.
And there was 2 of us in novice.
Yeah.
And then there was like 6 of us in
the open
opens
class?
for season A, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was my first time on stage, so I had like no expectations. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like.
Had you competed before?
No.
Never?
It's my
Anywhere?
first show, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever. So yeah, and my feedback was basically, you're too proportionate for wellness.
Damn.
And I didn't train any upper for like 6 months.
That's Caitlin, my partner. She was just here. I don't know where she's gone.
Yeah.
She looks at a dumbbell and her lats get a pump, and I'm like, cool, must be nice, bro. Like,
I think it's my swimming background.
That's very true, actually, very true.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as feedback goes, like being too proportionate.
Yeah, they were like, oh, your condition's good.
Yeah.
And like, we like your shape. You're just too proportionate for wellness.
Yeah.
And I was like, respect. I love training upper. Let me go.
Let me go. Yeah.
Let me go. Let me be free.
Let me be free. It was funny. It was like because we did like our pro tour last year, and like Caitlin did wellness, and she was like did all her. So for like 8 months, she like didn't touch an upper body weight. so she could like, because she came from figure and went to wellness.
Yeah.
And then, so all she did was leg training. So for 8 months, she was like, I just want to train upper again.
The itch is so bad.
Yeah, and then she did it like 5 times, and she's like, nah, I've had enough. Like, let me go back to leg training. And I was like, yeah, everyone wants what they don't have. But so season A, 2027.
Ideally.
You're going to be the Australian figure champ. You heard it here first, bro. We got the scoop.
Please don't quote.
I'm going to bring this footage will stay in the archives.
Until 2027?
And we'll bring it out until 2027.
Live on the big screen.
Yeah.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'll say that, like, I discovered the diamond in the rough. Like, I called it 2 years in advance. I spotted her in the gym and I was like, you know what? I think you're going to be a figure champ in 2 years.
Well, it's so funny because, like, I'll show you a picture of when I was, like, really lean. Like, I have shape for figure. And then my coach was like, should we just do it? And I was like, nah. Let's do wellness. I want to do wellness.
Because you didn't think you were going to be big enough to figure, is that why?
Yeah, well, like I was really lean. Like I lost like 20 kilos.
Well, we're going to have to see it now. You're gonna
hold. Do you want to do your set?
Okay, let me do a set first and then...
Gotta tell her don't force it. Beef, man, pepper and salt it. Me and RJ gotta pull up, no talking trap. You ain't got a rap to your name, my bro. Brick Lane, we don't know about Shoreditch.
I'm like holding my breath and making it look really easy to run
that calmly. Man try beef my doggy, Warzone ting how I come for a party. My little nigga can't lose that cash. I drop YGs, do it like Kalani. I don't rock Gucci or Armani. ST from ST, I can't squash that beef like fruit and barley. Still got a 1 black star like Kwame. 3 car convoy in Sutton. My mum got matching whips with young'un. Should've made.
See,
I feel that.
120, boom.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, see? Who knows?
But it's crazy because, like, if we're thinking from like a hypertrophy standpoint, right? The stimulus that I'm getting in my hamstring and glutes there is like similar or at least on par to what I'd get from like RDLing 220 for reps.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do we get enough stimulus in my hamstrings and glutes without like frying my spine or my lumbar?
Yeah.
So hence why we made the change.
Nice.
And
it felt good?
Yeah, that hurt like a motherfucker. I didn't want to show over the camera, but I was like, yeah, I can feel that mother.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where we're at.
Hold on. I'm trying to find like what
yeah, I can definitely feel the shit out of that. Okay, Jesus Christ.
This was like when I was like lean and in the, like,
okay, you gotta show the cam.
Well, I don't look like this anymore. I was a little girl. I was like 54 kilos here. There's 20 kilos back on me now.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
We like to hear a girl that's growing. Okay, do you have stage pics?
Oh, but only in like wellness posing.
That's fine.
We
won't hold it against you. Caitlin's a wellness girl, so we don't hold it against you.
I also like effed around and did bikini in Sydney.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Because I was I'm never going to get to go on stage and be bikini.
Okay.
Because I'm always just going to be too big. So I may as well, while they're like, oh, you're not.
While you're at your smallest.
Yeah.
Who do you work with? Who's your coach?
Do you know Nicholas Weir? Oh, that's
I do, yeah.
Bad picture of me with him.
Oh, you look good though.
Yeah, like I.
Sorry, that sounded so much. I was like, oh, you look good. No.
That was me in the blue in the middle.
Definitely have some delts.
Yeah, and like I didn't touch upper for like 6 months, so.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Yeah, give me a couple of years.
It'd be interesting to see what you look like in the figure poses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done any figure posing?
No, I don't know how to do anything.
Damn, you got bigger arms than I do.
Bruh.
Fuck out of here. Look at that freaking bicep and tricep.
54 kilos, little.
Bodybuilding's all an illusion.
I could just learn men's.
Men's posing. We'll get you hitting a side chest. Perfect. Yeah, let's get Caitlin to hit you up.
Yeah.
And then
she looks boss, man.
Yeah, she
crazy.
She scares the shit out of me, bro. She scares the shit out of me. 2 guys that are competing in some natural shows.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm from Melbourne originally.
I should have done a natural.
That's why it's like when you said you were natural and you did season A, I'm like, why didn't you just do season B?
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go hard, go home, you know.
See, I feel like we're spirit animals.
Respect.
0 to 100, and there's no in between.
There's no in between.
No in between. So, like, I used to live out in the southeast, like Clyde, Berwick, Narre Warren way. So I still coach a heap of guys out there. So I've got 2 guys that are doing like the A and B show.
Yeah.
The national show.
I work with them because I work with Axe Labs.
Yep.
Yeah. So I work with Renee and stuff. Yeah.
So they're competing this weekend. So I'm from Melbourne, then I moved up to Queensland to be with Caitlin.
True love.
Yeah, whatever. And then, but I think we're moving back to Melbourne next year.
You should absolutely. You should.
Yeah,
it's so
better here. It is better.
The opportunities are better. The bodybuilding scene is better.
And if we do, we'll move back like Brunswick way, like Doherty's way, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
okay, respect.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll see you around.
Absolute pleasure. It was nice to meet you. All right, I'm gonna go back to the 30. I'm gonna go back to the 30 kilo dumbbells now that you're gone.
See ya.
There you go. That's cool.
Yeah. The perks of going to different gyms.
It's this is going to sound like super gross, and I hate saying this, but like seeing like a fan in public is always like the most like surreal thing of people being like, I know who you are. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you've got the right person? Because I'm pretty much a nobody. But it's pretty gnarly.
Staying humble.
Always humble. And it's funny, I was watching like Terrence Ruffin's YouTube video this morning. He's been creating some really good YouTube videos. Him and Martin, have you been watching Martin's vlogs? Cinematic, bro. But Terrence's vlogs have been really good as well. And he was sort of saying how like, you know, people reach out to him and they're like, you know, I started bodybuilding because of you, and or I look up to you and I watch all of your content. Like, I had a guy message me the other day. This was fucking wild. I thought I was actually being trolled. So when we posted the story that we were coming from Queensland down to Melbourne, like the plane, that's a guy from the US, like, reply to that and be like, are you coming back to America anytime soon? And I was like, probably not until I compete next year. Like, we got a lot going on, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, if you come back to the US, are you going to do a meet and greet? And I was like, what?
That's fucking sick.
I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, like, I'd love the chance to meet you in person. And like, you're the reason why I started bodybuilding. Like, I've been competing for 3 years now. And like, you're the reason why I started. And I look up to your progress. And I was like, I literally replied and I was like, are you sure you got the right dude? Like, are you sure you're talking to the right person? I don't know. It's just so surreal to me.
That's unreal, man.
Like, I'm literally just a gym bro that likes training and puts a bit of content online. And you get people that being like, you know, the reason I do this because of you. And I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't feel real.
Wholesome.
Like, I used to have nightmares, bro. But like, my dream is to like qualify for the Olympia, obviously. And like, before the Olympia, they have like the meet and greet, the athletes and stuff like that, where like they set up a table and a booth. I used to have nightmares that like I would set up a booth at the Olympia and like not a single person knew who I was. And like no one would come to my meet and greet type thing. And then I get people messaging me being like, come to the US and do a meet and greet. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Making an impact, a legacy. That's why it's Project Legacy.
Project Legacy? That's fair. I mean, like, that's what I always say is, I don't want to be remembered as a good bodybuilder. I want to be remembered as a good person. I think that's so much more important. And if I can positively influence people through doing something that I love, that's the fucking dream right there. That's life goals. Like, I'm living my life as a professional bodybuilder. Like, I eat and train and sleep and work with other athletes to make them better. And like, that's what I do full time. There's no logic in that. Like, that doesn't make sense. You think about so many people that like get up and they work a 9 to 5 and they fucking hate their boss and they hate their job and they're miserable 24/7. But I'm so happy all the time because my life is like, my job is my hobby. This is fucking crazy.
Chase your dreams.
Chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. Don't chase the paper. Because then eventually the finances will come. If you do something long enough with enough passion and enough dedication, you're able to monetize it and you're able to make money from it. If you really love this shit and you're really passionate about this shit and you take this shit as seriously as someone like myself would, dude, don't have a plan B. Fuck that shit. Put everything into it. I cannot stress this enough. Like, there's too many people in this world just coasting through life on cruise control and miserable because they don't think that there's any other way to go about it. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Love it.
Now I can't reach my fucking dumbbells.
Young G's talking my name on the ends, gotta tell him, man, please don't risk it. On the right day, man, I just frisk him. On the wrong day, I'm getting man airlifted. I'm in Hollywood Hills with a white Rolls Royce and a one brown in from Compton. The Lambo park just in front, man, pull up to the bumper and do it like Conscience. She wanna go LV, no problem. Went for the cheapest bag, that's nonsense. I took 100 bags from Barclays Bank, no cap, you can go and ask Ellie. That one mine, bouncing Betty. The bag 4K like a HD telly. Best believe that I'm back like Nelly.
Alright, we've got a seated hamstring curl now. 2 sets of seated hamstring curl, and I think we've got 5 sets of back.
It's alright.
I feel like I've got low blood pressure because I'm seeing stars right now.
Yeah, that's the worst part about that exercise.
Like head down, yeah. Ugh.
How would you rate it?
I like the movement. Like I said, my back feels great and my hamstrings are fried up right now. So I feel like that's a win. If I can walk tomorrow morning, then it's already progressive on last week. Dead ass on Tinder in between sets while sitting on the machine. I couldn't believe that. That was crazy.
There's a dude, there's a guy, yeah, all he does is like the ab version of like that machine there.
Oh yeah.
And he'll just sit on his phone. He's got like the corded headphones, like
corded headphones.
Yeah.
What is this? 2003?
Yeah. He sits with like on his phone. He plays like Clash of Clans, and he's in the gym for like 2 hours, and he just sits on there, does ab crunches the whole time, and then he'll be like 20 minutes in between sets. It's like
playing Clash of Clans.
Yeah. And he doesn't leave the machine. It's
That's
like crazy.
Diabolical, man. I couldn't believe it. Back extension, glutes. I was actually 12 reps and I did 10. That's all right.
Uh-oh. Gonna make that volume up somewhere else now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Actually, that fried my hamstrings. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Last week I did 15 reps at 91.5 kilos. I might just jump to the 96 this week and see how we go. See how we go. Theoretically, I used the exact same hammer strength machine at the gym last week.
In the game, I used to train like Rocky, catching chickens. I was nice, but they was right when they told me that rapper business. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I'll last these niggas. It's like they put out a smash, then they gone in a flash and minute. And then they make tracks and distance like that's gonna add up to
perfect. That was really weird, right?
Yeah. Live flashed before my eyes for a second. I was like, am I gonna hit him?
I thought he was going to walk straight into you, but it's like he walked halfway through the frame, realized he was in the frame, but then walked back out the same way. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
That's funny.
Have you watched any good movies lately?
No, we've been like watching anime.
Oh yeah, you're a big anime person, eh?
Yeah, my partner, she kind of gets like sick of. I like watching the same type of shows, kind of. Like they all have the same like themes.
Yeah.
And so, cause she got ADHD, like so after a while, like if we watched 3 or 4 in a row, cause we were like, she hadn't seen heaps of TV shows, so I binged like some of my favorite TV shows with her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I gotta not watch real people. I need to watch some like cartoons. So we've been like on a little anime spree, but we're waiting for so I was planning to watch Power, waiting for like the new season of one of the spin-off shows.
Oh yeah, Power.
Yeah, because it's got like 3 spin-off shows, and they're gonna do a 4th one now.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole universe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So we're waiting for that. That like starts soon.
Soon?
November the 7th. So keen to probably get into that. But
oh yeah, true.
Movie-wise, no.
You're not a big movie person, are you?
I love movies.
I'm a big movie person.
Just super hard to come by. Like, I haven't watched a good movie in ages.
I know ages. You know, I watched the other day, which is like one of the GOAT movies. Have you seen Man on Fire with Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
That movie is so good, bro. I watched that the other day with Kaylin.
That's
just so good.
I like what's the other one with Denzel? Equalizer's good.
Equalizer's good.
And
you can't go wrong with Denzel, bro.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm finding myself like. If I'll go watch a movie, I'll watch old movies that I enjoyed.
That I've watched like 100 times before.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I watched a new movie. I think the last like new movie I watched was Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
I went and watched that. That was good. And Caitlin fell asleep halfway through in the cinema.
Did you watch like the new edition of like White Man Can't Jump?
Oh, I did watch that, but I watched it not expecting it to be good. Do you know what I mean? It's like I kind of watched it to be like, it's like when I watched the new Space Jam one with LeBron James.
I couldn't do it. I love the original.
The original so much, and I was like, as long as you don't watch those movies with the expectation that it's going to give you the same nostalgic value as watching the original, then you're fine with it.
Yeah.
It's like I watched it to be like, no, it's just going to be a funny like. Did you watch the second Happy Gilmore?
I couldn't do that either.
Nah. So same thing. People like, oh, it wasn't anywhere near as good as the first one. It's not supposed to be as good as the first one. It's supposed to be a stupid 20 years later spin-off, stupid fucking secondary film to Happy Gilmore. And if you watch it with the idea and the mentality that it is that, then you enjoy it for what it is without expecting it to be as good as the original.
Yeah.
You can't expect, like the first Happy Gilmore is like one of the all-time films, bro. But like the amount of cameos and shit that they've got in the second one, like you have to watch it, bro.
Yeah, because NMM's in it, I saw.
Everyone's in it. It's so good, man. It's so good. I've never done this weight before, so we'll see what happens.
Wait, have you finished Breaking Bad?
We finished Breaking Bad. And then it's funny because like, I thought I'd watched the whole thing, but we got like halfway through the last season and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. So I must have like stopped watching it at the end of like the second last season and then kind of just never got back into it. So it was kind of cool to like watch the season for all the endings and stuff, like without having seen it before. So now we're unsure if we're going to go and watch Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Or if we're going to start watching Power.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we didn't start watching anything new because we knew we were coming to Melbourne for a week and then we know we're going to Bali for a week. So it's like, we didn't want to start a new series of anything. So we've just been watching like old movies. And I'm a big basketball guy and they've got the new season of Starting Five on Netflix.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a It's like it follows 5 NBA players, but like kind of off the court in like their personal life and stuff. And it's like really cool. I got really into that. So we've been watching like episodes of that.
Because I loved when they did the Michael Jordan final dance. That was good.
Similar thing. That was really cool.
They feel the pressure, me, I feel like I just left a masseuse. Effortless, how I'm skating on these records is proof. I put your favorite rapper neck in a noose, never letting them loose. Cold world, the heater blast to your speaker. He the last of Mohicans, no weaklings last in my sneakers. Nigga want me on the song, he gon' see the wrath of the reaper. I'm probably gon' go to hell if Jesus asks for a feature. I'm higher than niggas and don't need a bag full of reefer. Some see the glass is empty, I see a glass full of ether.
I can't get out of the fucker. PB.
That's what you like to see.
I'm wondering if that's because we didn't do the RDLs.
Possibly.
Like it's probably going to be why. Watch me hit like a crazy PB on my 2 back movements today, because normally my back is just fucked from doing the RDL sets. Row, and then like a lat pull down. That's all we got left.
Too bad. Nice way to finish a posterior day.
So it's like a secondary back day type of scenario.
It's like, I think because I'm confused, like, am I meant to be like targeting my lats? Or am I meant to be trying to target my upper back?
So for me, if I wanted to make this more of like a lat focused exercise, I'd do it single arm and I'd kind of offset and I'd kind of think about pulling like my elbow down. Like, because we're targeting like an upper back row, I'll usually have my hips like back a little bit and have my chest kind of forward. And then I'll flare my elbows a little bit more and kind of pull it into my mid back and my upper back. So the difference between like hitting like that movement and hitting like that movement is very different. Like the way that the back contracts that way. So I reckon if we do that like upper back and then we'll hit like a neutral grip pull down, a bit more for lat focus rather than upper back focus. That's like the perfect posterior day right there without completely fusing my L3 and my L4. Yeah, cool. I mean, we'll have to wrap it up soon anyway because we've got this mysterious like surprise dinner which I'm unawares of that needs to be happening in 2 hours, so I'll just try not to rip this whole fucking machine out the ground.
Virgil came back through the boy. Damn. That's something to me. Niggas really had their back turned to me. I ain't talking my assistant when I say niggas down to pack something for me. Then they thought they had a trap set for me. How you really think that went for me? Niggas gotta do a fact check for me.
It's like another cue that I give in that. It's like the same as like the T-bar row. It's like rather than like lifting your chest off the pad and like kind of leaning back and hitting that row that way, I'll like try and pull myself like into the pad, try and get that mid back contraction as much as possible. But anyway, that's a wrap. I'm gonna sign it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sign it out. And then the next video after this one will be the show day. So kind of how we're peaking the boys, what we're doing with them backstage, and hopefully some pretty positive results to come from it as well. So that'll be a bit more of the focus for the next video. So if there's anything specific that you did want to see from like a peaking aspect or like how we would go through a peak week for either a natural or an enhanced individual, drop that in the comments down below and we'll try and cover that in the next video that we do, which will be a show day video. So if there's anything you want to know specifically about show day as well, definitely drop a comment and let us know. But that's it, posterior day without RDLs and my back feels great. So that's a great sign. Surprise dinner tonight, which I'm still unaware of, but I'm excited for. And that's it. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.